Dizzy Devil greets you, folks, and we are going to continue with stage 1, seeing as I did not get past that. But these characters, this is Acid Roots, welcome to Let's Play Tiny Toons Bab's Big Break. So, I'm going to be plucky this time just because I was Hampton and lost, and I figured, well, switch it up so you can see more people, and we're gonna do that. Now, I'm gonna let you know that this game kind of, well, let's just keep it positive. So, basically what this game is a very similar thing to Mario. Takes a lot of mechanics. If you notice, those tree stumps that you go down are just like the pipes, and really it's just another hop and bop. But I don't really remember how well this show did. I think it lasted for more than 1 or 2 seasons, but I do not know how many episodes were made. I assume more than 40. Obviously that's a lot, just because I'm thinking it probably was a Monday through Friday show, and there was merchandise and that sort of thing, but yeah, I mean, this was the 90s, and this was also the VHS days. So basically what that meant was if you wanted to watch something, you had to rewind it after it was over. A DVD player you just press a button and it'll take you to a scene. But, before that, if you wanted to watch something, and you couldn't, rewinding something also meant that you had the possibility of ruining your cassette or I don't know what those are called. I think they're called VHS cassettes, but I was notorious for doing this. I always did, and when I would record television shows that I watched when I was younger, I would always rewind them, and I used to really like my VCR that I had when I was about 12, because it would auto fix the scratchiness of the VCR. So, which is one good thing that you could do. You could record things with blank tapes, and I definitely did that. It usually got up to about 8 to 10 hours. Now this is gonna so I guess I'll just talk about it. Unfortunately, I had the code on and it's waiting for the hearts to go down, which pissed me off, because you have to, it's assuming that you're not playing this with cheats, so just bear with me and it'll be done. But yeah, so that was about 8 to 10 hours, and of course I would just record the shows and then watch them. But those tapes are since gone. We're talking about the years 2000, 2003, doing that sort of thing. But I definitely did it, and it was mostly anime that this was involved with. But to be fair, that sort of stuff, it was slick doing it, but as things advanced and we got TiVo and that sort of thing, it just became easier. The problem with it is just there is not mangas. The video games and manga have been very similar, just in the concept that you can't get these slick ones. Naruto, I call it Naruto just ended this past November, and I guarantee that there's at least a good 450 episodes of the anime. And obviously, one day I'm gonna attempt to watch it. The last time I really tried was back in 2012, and I think you can watch. I don't know if you are allowed to watch the episodes for free or not, but I think there were or not watch the episodes, but read the manga. I'm assuming that you could, but I mean, there's just tons of manga all over the internet. You know, graphic novels all over the place. Usually your local library would have them, but I mean, the thing I always hated about graphic novels is that they censor them because they think, oh, well, 6-year-olds are learning how to read, but it's just unfortunate. It's one of the main reasons why I don't like comic books as much either, is just because they have to remove the blood, the foul language, and that sort of thing. But anyways, I mean, that's what was going on. VCRs were really prevalent, and Tiny Toon Adventures was such involved with that. So, I mean, there were tons of things, like really Ninja Turtles was along the same thing. I remember walking into Blockbuster and there being tons of Ninja Turtles and that sort of stuff, but the thing was, you know, they went crazy with making movies for VHS, so any of those 90s movies that you remember, I'd say they probably made VHS movies until about 2004 or so. But DVD is still the main format. And it's also that way in most places except Japan. You know, in Japan, Blu-ray is the most popular, so you know, you think, oh, well, you gotta pay $3 more for Blu-ray. Well, you don't really have as much of a choice. And I think, you know, if I had to guess, I'd say DVD will probably be here for at least another 8 years. But I just think most people don't want to upgrade. That's like the main thing. I don't know where we can go after Blu-ray. You know, the picture got crisper, but what possibly could happen? You know, I mean, I don't know how much space a Blu-ray holds. We're talking almost terabytes worth of space. But, you know, regardless, this is getting off topic. I mean, I did tape shows, and that was definitely something. And obviously, you know, shows like this, I mean, I did, like, one of the ones that I liked was Marvin the Martian, and they never really, I mean, there was an incarnation for this cartoon of him, but it was not featured that much. And I've been to Disney World. I went there when I was